Hello everyone. In this session, I welcome all class 12 students. Today, I am going to discuss applications of biotechnology, that is chapter 12. After biotechnology process, let us discuss what are the uses of biotechnology. Biotechnology has various applications, such as in the field of medicines, diagnostic, genetically modified crops in agriculture, processed food, bioremedication, then waste treatment plant and energy productions, etc. Various critical researches areas of biotechnology are: it provides the best catalyst as improved organism, usually a microbe or a pure enzyme. Then it creates optimal conditions by engineering for a catalyst to act. Then downstreaming technology, where to purify various proteins and organic compound obtained by the biotechnology process. Let us discuss its application in the field of agriculture. Food production can be increased in the following ways, such as agrochemical based agriculture, organic agriculture, and genetically engineered crop based agriculture. The Green Revolution, which was succeeded in increasing food supply, it is because of improved crop varieties, then use of agrochemicals such as fertilizers, biopesticides, biofertilizers, then better agricultural management practices, etc. Previously, agrochemicals are expensive for farmers in our country as well as in developing countries, and also it is giving harmful effects on environment. Therefore, genetically modified organisms have been developed by the biotechnological process. The genetically modified organism, GMO, they are plants, bacteria, fungi, animals whose genes have been altered by genetic engineering or manipulation. So, genetically modified crops have resulted in various useful ways, such as it has increased tolerance against abiotic stresses, such as cold, drought, salinity of the soil, heat, etc. Then it has reduced the reliance on chemical pesticides. That means development of pest-resistant crops. Then reduced post-harvest losses. Then increased efficiency of minerals by plants. That means it prevents early exhaustion of fertility of the soil. Then enhance the nutritional value in the food, such as vitamin A rich golden rice have been developed. Then certain special type of plants which are made to supply alternative resources such as starches, fuels, and pharmaceuticals to industries. Now let us discuss about the cryproteins. What are cryproteins? These cryproteins are the specific Bt toxins genes obtained from Bacillus thuringiensis, and they are used in several crop plants like cotton plant, brinjal plant to develop the Bt plants. So, the Bt cotton, let us discuss about Bt cottons. In Bt cottons, the Bacillus thuringiensis produces the proteins that kills insects such as tobacco birdworm, armyworm, beetles, mosquitoes, flies, which are harmful for the plants. These Bacillus thuringiensis forms protein crystal which contain a toxic insecticidal protein. When Bt toxin are initially, they are the inactive protoxins, but when it is introduced in the plant and when the plant leaves or any parts is eaten by any insects, then the inactive toxins becomes active due to the alkaline pH of the intestine epithelial cell of the insects, which creates pores and causes swelling and lysis, further leading to the death of the insects. So, these toxins are coded by the gene called Cry, and it is of various types. For example, Cry1AC and Cry2AB. 1 and 2 is written in Roman letter. Control the cotton bollworm, and that of Cry1AB control corn borer. So, Bt tobacco was first cultured to kill hornworm. Certain pest-resistant plants also developed. In this, a nematode, Melogdyne incognita, infects the root of the tobacco plant, which reduces its production. It can be prevented by using RNA interference. It is written as RNA small I. It is the process which is checked by silencing of specific mRNA due to the complementary double-stranded RNA. Double-stranded RNA binds and prevents translation of mRNA, the process called silencing. The source of this double-stranded RNA could be formed from an infection by viruses having RNA genome, or maybe mobile genetic elements, that is called transposons, which replicate through an RNA intermediate. By using agrobacterium vectors, nematode-specific genes were introduced into the host plant, which produces both sense and antisense RNA in the host cells. These two RNAs are complementary to each other and form double-stranded RNA that initiates RNA interference and hence silence the specific mRNA of the nematode. Hence, the parasite cannot survive in the transgenic host and so protects the plant from host. So in this way, the biotechnological process is helpful in the genetically modified crops, the pest resistance, as well as the biotic stresses, abiotic stresses, and the insects. So thank you for this session.